This latest beautification project is sponsored by the old Granada Hills Business Improvement District. The Business Improvement District is a quasi City of Los Angeles agency. It's a collective consortium of commercial property owners who by majority vote join together and make collective improvements. Our bid commercial property stakeholders pay annual property assessments, just like the VFW here with their building. There's no public tax dollars involved. There's an adopted plan of action of improvement projects and maintenance services. The bid boundary of Old Granada Village starts right here at Encino Avenue, continues all along the Chatsworth Street corridor to Lindley Avenue, including the two major shopping centers. A very proud fact of our hometown bid has voted to renew its charter by majority property owner stakeholder vote 5 times since our inception in 1999. It is considered by the City of Los Angeles an outstanding bid entity. The result has been a dramatic transformation of our original 1926 historic township with the many accomplished improvement district hardscape and beautification projects, including decorative street poles, the 4 commercial blocks of string lights, decorative pedestal Spanish bells and flower baskets, our pedestal town clock, the White Oak Parkway public seating areas, our decorative litter receptacles, and the landscape monument entrances and palm tree medians, to name a few. So today, we are here to celebrate the latest bid project edition of a beautiful historic wall mural that truly is timeless, centennial gift to our entire community of Granada Hills and future generations. To start our dedication program, if I may ask the commander of the Granada Hills VFW Post 2323, Brad Klemovich, to lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance. Hills Chamber of Commerce 2025 Citizen of the Year, Emily Coster, to please come forward and recite the program invocation offered by Reverend Michael McMorrow of the Center of Spiritual Living.
Thank you, Honorary Mayor. We are here today to dedicate this beautiful mural, which represents 100 years of building community where folks have come together, allowing our collective creativity, vision, and wisdom, and commitment to free expression make itself known as Granada Hills, LA's friendliest neighborhood. We honor those who have gone before us from the days of the deer and the antelope to the present day. In gratitude, we thank the stakeholders of Granada Hills Business Improvement District who continue to support this effort to bring beauty to our community. In gratitude, we thank those in the office of Council Member John Lee who have helped to facilitate this district and continue to serve the Los Angeles community and the San Fernando Valley. In particular, with grace, integrity, and a lot of hard work. We thank all of the artists for their vision and skill. With hearts filled with gratitude, we uplift our spirits to connect with those divine love who inspire us. If you care to join me in a joyous amen. Amen.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you very much. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the Board of Directors of the Granada Hills Business Improvement District. I believe a few are here today. If I may ask those in attendance, if they may please stand. B.J. Addis, Granada Hills Women's Club. Laura Clemens, Andrews and Van Loan Insurance. Bonnie Bursk, the law offices of Sabenbursk, and Bonnie's been a member of the bid district since its inception, 1999. attending monthly meetings for 25 years. Michael McMorrow is traveling, is a board member representing the Center for Spiritual Living. It gives me great pleasure. I call her the Dean of the Executive Directors. She's the best manager of the Business Improvement District entities throughout Los Angeles. Many bids defer to Susan Levi for her experience and her tremendous work ethic. Susan, I think you're in the back there. There she is.
Don't be charged, Susan, don't be charged.
Susan lives in Oceanside, and we would not let her go. She told me 2 years ago, you know, my husband and I were moving, and I said, well, that's fine. I said, you're still our executive director. And you can see she still comes out, so we're very fortunate. And finally, our council member, John Lee, CD12 liaison to our Old Granada Village Business Improvement District. Gives me great pleasure to introduce Alejandra Moscoso. Alejandra? We're very happy to also have in the audience today many of our Granada Hills community and civic organization dignitaries. And if they may please stand, and if I missed anyone, please raise your hand. When they're introduced, if they'll stand so we can recognize them. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our former City Council member, Greg Smith. Granada Hills Chamber President Tina Gregorian. Project to bring more attention to the east boundary of the bid district here at Encino Avenue. And so a recommendation by board member Reverend Michael McMorrow was to explore the possibility of a community mural with the Frontier Communications building in mind. Upon site reviews on Chatch Street corridor, this adjacent building provided a great canvas and tremendous dramatic potential. The bid district had just previously, at that time, installed our E.T. movie mural on the Andrews and Van Loan building on White Oak Avenue, where the classic Steven Spielberg movie scene had been filmed in 1982 at that same exact spot. And the E.T. mural received such a great response, he felt emboldened and felt confident to attempt something even larger. So we want to thank Reverend McMorrow for starting the process. Mike is currently visiting his grandson in Portland, Oregon, and he wanted to express his best wishes. So if I may ask his assistant minister, Nancy Woods, to please come forward and say a few words on Mike's behalf.
Oh, thank you. Reverend Mike thought I should be here, be the one to do this, because I've been at that center in this community since 78. And so I've seen all these changes, and they have been beautiful. And Reverend Mike is one whose heart is in community. He really advocates being a part of it, has encouraged all of us to participate, and over the years he has really stepped up to it and tried to be one of those members that contribute. So we thank all of you, and we thank all our members who are very appreciative to be a part of the Granada Hills community. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Brian Allen, the president of the North Granada Hills Neighborhood Council. Brian, I know you're back there. And weeks in creating a lasting tribute to our and his favorite hometown, Granada Hills. I don't believe since the painting of the Mona Lisa and the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel by Michelangelo that there's been so much anticipation and excitement in the world of art. If I may ask Philip Leonard to please come forward to share some project comments.
All right, so I'm back on the oxygen, so please bear with me being out of breath. want to say thanks God for allowing me the opportunity to be here in front of you all to work on this landmark for Granada Hills. Little background. I attended Balboa Gifted Magnet in this town in the 70s and early 80s. Found my love of murals at Sepulveda's Junior High's Magnet program in our mural production class in '85. That mural is still inside on the campus 40 years later. And our mural production class painted a mural representing people from all over the world, which the Valley is unique in. And I'm one of the ones representing Africa as the only black kid in the mural class. Fast forward to CSUN, Cal State North.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you so very much, and to your great team. As a backdrop, a few years ago on what was going to be the subject matter of the mural, my wife Susan and our family had enjoyed a weekend visit to Carpinteria, a beautiful small community located between Ventura and Santa Barbara, which its town also had a similar rich agricultural history similar to Granada Hills. And today the town of Carpinteria honors its proud history with many historical storefront colorful murals. So based on that nice example, I'd asked Susan if she would create some initial artist renderings in a concept that would capture the entire 100 years of Granada Hills history in just 4 tall vertical panels. Susan had worked as a graphic artist for Jane Bachman, her husband Bert Bachman of Galpin Ford. Jane had launched the first of its kind publication, Valley Magazine, in the mid-'80s. So having attended Van Gogh Elementary School and growing up in Granada Hills, Susan accepted. Susan, can we coax you to come up?
Granada Hills is such a beautiful community with a wonderful history. So when I was asked to design it, we wanted to capture every single unique characteristic of each era. But I sincerely want to thank Philip and all of the artists. They did the most magnificent job in painting. So thank you so much. It turned out beautiful.
And so now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our program speaker. And before we call him up, we sincerely wish to thank Council Member John Lee for his enthusiastic support of Old Granada Village Business Improvement District. John and his staff provide great assistance in vital ways, project permits and important resource support to make these accomplishments take place. I will share with you, it's not uncommon for John to get on the phone and with great enthusiasm, and he'll say, hey, John, they're doing this in Montrose, or I saw something on Ventura Boulevard that bid may wish to check out. What do you think of this? Is it something the community would like and be of real benefit? Councilman Lee is always fully engaged in positive assistance and keeps working until the desired outcome is achieved. The project to save the historic white oak deodar trees in our bid during the drought several years ago is just one example. He really, by the involvement that CD12 took and John, it saved that magnificent thoroughfare. We were about to lose a good many trees. And that's where John, being very proactive and always looking ahead, made a big difference for not just the bid district, but all of Granada Hills, and that in so many ways. To say John cares about Granada Hills and the entire 12th Council District is an understatement. He and his staff are deeply committed in all they do, and it shows in many instances. We are so fortunate to have a passionate civic leader and a great team. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for our Councilman John Lee.
Thank you, John, and Philip, thank you for those kind words. If I look a little out of sorts to you, this is my third wardrobe change and fourth event today. All the events were outside, fortunately. You know, when I thought about when the rain was coming down, I was thinking about the different events today. You know, I was thinking, are people going to be there? Are people going to show up? First event, the pancake breakfast to support our law enforcement at Devonshire. Packed house. Move on to my next event. It's a tree planting. You know, we obviously suffered some damage during the fires, and so we're doing a tree planting. Of course, today of all days, we have people that showed up. 50 people showed up to help plant trees to restore O'Melveny Park. Then on to Zoe International, which is a organization that helps children who've been child trafficked. I thought, oh, how sad. It's such an amazing organization. Are people going to show up to that to hopefully raise the money that we need for that? I think about 500 people showed up in the rain to walk. And obviously this event right now, you see it's a packed house. We live in a community that cares for one another. We live in a community that's proud of each other. And John, I'm a little upset because you should give me a warning when my former boss, Councilman Greg Smith, is going to be here. Because it's really hard for me to take credit for all the things when he's sitting right there, all the things that he did. But I'm just carrying on the long tradition of council members in the 12th District of people who invest time and care. We are a community that steps up to help one another when they need help. We are a community that cares and enough to be a part of organizations to volunteer their time. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It is my honor to represent the community that I grew up in, and to the people that I say that raised me. The values that I have are directly, not because I take, the political wins, different things like that. I am who I am because this community made me this way. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for everything you've done. Let's see this mural, John.
Thank you, Councilman Lee. If I may ask Nancy Woods, Susan Levi, Philip Leonard, Susan to please come forward for a presentation by Council Member Lee. Please.
I got so caught up in my speech, I forgot that I have certificates here for all of you for the amazing work you did. Thank you so much. Let me see. You are? Who's representing the front here? And that's so on behalf of the City of Los Angeles, these are the people that made this happen. Can we have a round of applause for the amazing people?
We had envisioned kind of a decorative linen, but this is the best we could do at 10:45. Brad, are you here, the commander?
Oh, definitely not Brett.
Okay.
He's
Are we-
turning it on.
Are you turning it on?
But
All right.
someone's going to have to pull it.
So John, if you and Phil
Don't pull the TV
and
off.
Nancy and Susan,
I don't want
just
to lose
comes
one here by, all right.
Okay.
Phil,
Close. Pin close.
Close that off.
yes, make believe it is a live stream. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We kept our promise. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like, we're going to take a stroll down to the mural. The sun's shining. We may even cut a ribbon, and we'll come back for a really nice reception. So we want to thank you for being here today.